Hey, good morning. Welcome to the first President's Corner of 2024. Today, we're joined by members of our Education Division. Our Education Division provides substitute teachers, paras, and other administrative support personnel to a variety of public school districts as well as some charter and private schools. We are joined by Beth Henricks, Adriana Rivera, and Jenna McCauley. I would like all of you, if you could just first introduce yourselves and just explain what your role is with Parallel Employment Group's Education Division. Let's start with you, Beth.
Hi, everybody. My name is Beth Henricks, and I'm super excited to be here. I'm the operations manager, so there isn't a facet of education that I'm not involved in, whether that's recruiting, helping our clients or our employees with any of their concerns or training. You can find me in just about everything.
Jenna.
Hi, I'm Jenna McCauley. I am the recruiter and the supervisor for the Indy district. So I help onboard all of our applicants. And then when they become substitute teachers, I am also their supervisor.
Great, thank you. And Adriana?
Hello, my name is Adriana. I work in dispatch for the education division. So anything when it comes for substitute teachers or any teachers, I'm the one to call.
Hey, great. Thank you, guys. Today, we're going to be playing a version of bingo with these three individuals competing against one another. We're throwing in a little added flair to it is if the space is on their card, they do have to answer a question related to their division to get credit for that space. I am going to be hosting this live from Miller Park, as you can see in my background. So, here we go. Are you guys all ready?
I'm
Let's
ready.
do it.
Okay, let's begin bingo. 66. Who has 66? Anybody? Is that you, Jenna?
Yep, I do.
Okay, here's your question. How many substitute teachers have you successfully placed this month?
So we have had 7,424 jobs filled by 580 subs total.
Okay, wow. That's an incredible number of subs put through in 1 month. So great. Okay, Jenna's on the board. Here we go. I'm waiting for the ball to fall. Ah, there it goes. N39. Jenna again. Okay, Jenna.
It's rigged.
As a recruiter in our education division, what qualities do you look for when interviewing potential substitute teachers?
We really want to make sure that the people that we're putting into our school districts are people that are going to help grow our students into good people. So we want to make sure that they act just how a teacher would act, and that if somebody walks into a school, they can't tell that that person's a substitute. We want to make sure that they are upholding all of our code of ethics as parallel employees and making sure that they are being the best employees that they can for our districts.
Okay, great. Thank you. Here we go. Third letter number is B3. Who has B3? Okay, Beth, there you go. Here's your opportunity to get on the board. What qualifications and certifications do substitute teachers need to have?
Well, that's a really great question. So with our different districts and our different states, there are different qualifications. So there are different levels of services that are needed. So, we've got a lot more flexibility in some and not in others. Here in Wisconsin, our substitute teachers have to have a college degree. They have to have went through a preparation class that's at least 16 hours and is state approved. It's called SubSkills. And then they have to, with their comprehensive background check, go through licensing with the state of Wisconsin. So when there's a substitute moving into your class, it's not only somebody that has a college degree, but they've had some training and they're licensed by the state of Wisconsin. And in Indy, also, we require that licensing aspect in addition to a comprehensive federal and child protective services background check. So no matter what state you're in, yeah, you need a license and you need to be someone that is safe and is going to be all right to be around our kids.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, waiting for the ball to drop.
Coming up on you, Jenna.
Adriana, you still need to get on the board. The next
I got my fingers crossed.
G48. G48.
This is rigged. This is
Beth
rigged.
again? Okay, Beth. Oh, you're up as well, Jenna. Okay, well, Beth, you're going to get this one.
All right.
How are substitute teachers matched with specific schools or classrooms?
You know, Adriana would have been a great one for this one too, so it might be rigged. Substitute teachers, one of the great things about Parallel is that substitutes are able to place themselves. So, for example, if hey, I love working with little kids, I want to work with lower grades, they have the ability to try different grades, subjects, or schools based on where they think is the best fit for them. A teacher or a substitute can call into our comprehensive dispatch team and say, okay, I really like working with this age. What do you have for me? Can you talk me through where these schools are? And it's really a full service opportunity. Some people hit the nail on the head the first time. They find a great match, a great school that really works for them. And sometimes they come back and go, okay, I had a lot of fun in that 7th grade, but gee, middle schoolers aren't for me. Can I try high school? And then our dispatch team is happy to help move them around until they find the best possible fit for them.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if Adriana can get on the board here. The next number is I-26. I-26. All right, Adriana. Well, while we have you, Adriana,
thank you.
learn a little about you. From what I understand, you like to wear a lot of concert T-shirts to work. And one of your favorite bands is Kiss. Could you tell me that your favorite song by the rock band Kiss?
I really like that one song that goes like, with the nice bass in the back. And
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
That was my favorite. I love that one.
Okay, great. Huge fan. Okay, Adriana, now I'll ask you a question you'll know the answer to.
Okay.
What support and resources are provided to substitute teachers while on assignment?
Yeah, for sure. So when substitute teachers come into the classroom, they give lesson plans so they can kind of have a feel of what their expectations are for that day. They also have the support from their schools and the best one who have support from Parallel. So if they have any problems or any issues or anything, whatever it may be, they can call dispatch and then we can kind of go from there. Subs are also have any free trainings that are available. We can send them out any links. And it kind of helps them continue to learn new skills as they please, which is kind of awesome.
Okay, good. And Adriana, you work for dispatch. So you guys are kind of like the life center, nerve center of the daily activity. In the morning, you're there early handling any calls from the schools and the substitutes, and as well as the afternoon, correct?
Yep, correct. Yep, we're here from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So.
Okay, the next letter number, the next space will be N31. N31.
Nope.
Oh, Adriana, another
Look at that,
opportunity.
2 in a row.
I'm coming up.
Okay. Are there opportunities for substitute teachers to transition into full-time teaching positions?
Yeah, so we do offer ability for our schools to hire the subs directly. We would love for them to find a great fit for the schools, and if the substitutes are a great fit for the schools, then they're more than welcome to get those teaching positions. So they do have that ability too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a close game here. Jenna, you've been on the sidelines for a while.
I know. I feel like I'm getting skipped.
The next space is O72. O72. Beth again.
Woohoo! I'm gonna get this.
Okay, here we go, Beth. What are the expectations for substitute teacher behavior and professionalism?
Oh, that's an easy one because Jenna already said all of that when we were looking for who we want, right? Truthfully, we expect that our subs uphold our code of ethics, we've got a commitment to our students, our colleagues, society, and our parallel employment family. So any of our teachers or educators that are walking into that building should be acting and presenting themselves in a way that students can look up to, right? We're not just there as glorified babysitters, we're there as educators to keep that learning going and to keep growth happening. So we expect any personnel to walk like a teacher, talk like a teacher, and respect the environment around them. So, an outsider should never be able to tell that one of our substitutes is a substitute. We should have that seamless blend. So not only do we ask you to uphold our ethics and morality, but you also have to be in line with the schools. So thanks, Jenna, for answering all of that with great content earlier.
Okay,
Win one
thank
for
you.
me. Check.
Okay, our next one, space is I-28. Who has I-28?
Right here.
There you go, Jenna, you're up.
Board.
How might schools provide feedback and input on substitute teacher performance?
Yeah, so we have a really good rapport with all of our school districts. If there's any sort of issue or concern with any of our substitutes, the schools can reach out to us directly. And then we offer a lot of different coachings and a lot of different developmental skills for our subs to learn just so that they can continue improving and growing just like teachers are expected to do.
Okay, great answer. Thank you. Our next space is B11. B11. Oh, Beth again. Sorry, Adriana.
Okay.
What strategies do you use to attract substitute teachers to our agency?
You know, we actually use a myriad of options, right? So not only do we believe that it's super critical to be involved in your community with boots on the ground recruiting, putting up flyers. Jenna heads to the local zoo and hands out things. Our recruiters go everywhere. They really interface with the communities. But we also add in digital layers, right? Social media. But it's a digital world, so everyone has that computer in their pocket. So working with our marketing team, actually, we're doing some new processes to really increase our brand awareness and increase that social footprint. So you're looking at our two ambassadors, Jenna and Adriana, right now, who are going to continue to try to attract quality talent in a digital world.
Okay, thank you. Next space, G59. G59. Is that you? Oh, no, it's Beth again.
Look,
Here we
I don't know what's
go.
going on here.
How do you stay updated on changes in education policies or requirements that may affect substitute teacher placements?
There's education is a changing landscape. We make sure that not only do we have really good positive communication with our school districts, and we work with our clients to make sure we're connecting on a monthly basis. But I'm always reading local referendums. I'm watching school board meetings. We are researching what's happening at the school level digitally because sometimes it's just too difficult for one school to say, hey, this changed this month, we need to do this. So it's our job to make sure that we are as up to date on local and state regulations as possible to support all of our schools and their families and students.
Okay, good. And you're probably also affected by all the various issues like referendums that might be,
100%.
going on, etc. Okay. Okay, here we go. Next space is N35. N35. There you go, Adriana. Oh, you both. We're giving this one to Adriana.
Everyone.
Her hand was up first.
Jenna, too.
Her hand was up first. Now, can I ask you, Adriana, have you ever dealt with the substitute, the notorious substitute, Paul Stanley?
Not yet.
Okay, well, that's because he's the lead singer of your favorite band, Kiss. You know the band whose T-shirt you wear to work all the time?
My favorite band?
Yes.
See, I was waiting for him to call me.
I would think someone who wears that shirt to work as much as you do would have been familiar with the lead singer, but, I guess not. So,
there's so many substitutes out there, they have names all over the place.
They all blend together.
All blend together.
So, hopefully you do better on the actual question.
I got this. I'm ready.
What procedures are in place for substitute teachers to report incidents or concerns during their assignments?
Okay, yeah, for sure. So even though we don't see the subs every day, we do have an open door policy. We want the subs to feel comfortable coming to us with any issues or if they have any anything that they can really come up to us. They have their supervisors' direct contact information. So if anything, they can give them a call. They have the support from dispatch, which is my side, and even HR if anything needs to be escalated. We do all we can to help in those situations because we just don't want them to feel like they're alone out there.
Okay, great answer. Thank you.
Sure.
So we got a close game here. So here we go. The next space is B14. B14. Jenna. Okay, here we go.
I got
What-
that one, and this will be my bingo if I get
Oh,
it.
this would be bingo. Okay.
Yep.
What
Nice.
feedback have you received from schools or substitute teachers about our agency's services?
So something that we hear a lot from the schools is that when our subs get there, they are ready to go. From orientation and everything that they learn between that and all of their onboarding, they hit the ground running. And another thing that we hear a lot from our substitutes is that our dispatch service is super, super helpful. A lot of other agencies around don't have a dispatch service, so they're waiting, days for callbacks a lot of the time. But with our dispatch service, with them being there for 12 hours a day, that really sets us apart and gives us a really, really good rapport with the schools and being able to handle issues directly and very quickly.
Okay, excellent. And that means you're our winner.
Yeah.
Our first bingo winner,
Yay.
Jenna McCauley.
Yay.
Great job. So I would like to thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you had fun. I think it was really informative. We are excited about the division you guys are a part of, and we're looking forward to growth in the next coming years. So thank you all.
Thanks for having us. It was fun.
Soon.